the thing is like, it's not in the court. It's a civil suit. It's not a criminal suit. So there's no guilty or not guilty verdict. That would be the case in a criminal court, criminal suit. But this is not the case. This will be either he settles with the money or he doesn't. He's pushing for Jane Doe and her lawyer to go to criminal court because he's like, I'm not settling. I'm not gonna say anything further on this, blah, 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 blah. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you didn't already know, act like you know, because it's so let's hop right into this video. So today we are going to react to another video by Murad Morelli, and this one is Forbes article allegedly exposes Jay-Z and set to lose NFL $125 million deal. Insiders break silence. So before we hop in, this is alleged. Okay, I don't know. I don't know these people. I'm just reacting. I want to thank all my new subscribers for joining in and really being part of this journey of mine. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So yes, before we hop in, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's just hop right into this video.
So the Forbes have come out with a scathing article on Jay-Z.
Interesting.
Basically coming for the jugular, taking down the statement and exposing him. And if Forbes are doing this, then I would expect everything to get way worse for Jay-Z as the weeks develop. Hey guys, this is Murad Morelli, daily and consistent content. Let's get straight into this video. Basically, Forbes have put up an article, and the article is discussed as breaking down Jay-Z's PR strategy in a statement denying his allegations. We're going to get into this and read this out.
Okay.
Jay-Z didn't hold back. Forget the typical lawyer-approved statement. This response was a bold, unfiltered counterpunch meant to discredit the lawsuit, take aim at Busby, and flip the narrative completely. Jay-Z did not mince his words. He set the tone with direct and uncompromising language, calling the allegations absurd and labeling the lawsuit a blackmail attempt. This wasn't a passive denial. It was a flat-out rejection. He attacked the attorney, Tony Busby, taking direct aim at his ego. He targeted Busby's profession, dismissing him as an ambulance chaser. He even questioned his military service with a jab reminiscent of A Few Good Men. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity. For the final touch, he mocked Busby's wardrobe, describing him as dressed in costume in a very cheap suit. The jabs are more than an attempt to discredit Busby. They are a calculated effort to get under his skin. It is also a public clash of two larger-than-life egos. Jay-Z is determined not to let this media-savvy lawyer outmaneuver him. Jay-Z portrays the lawsuit as opportunistic by questioning Busby's credibility, implying its motives are very suspect.
Also, I would like to just say that this is a civil suit and not a criminal suit. And that is why, I guess, the way that it's being approached, I should say, in terms of like the alleged victim and whatnot, the person, they are asking for Jay-Z to settle, and he does not want to settle because that's like basically saying that you're guilty, at least to the public eye, that if you settle for something like this. Because I feel like a lot of people will compare it to the Cassie and Diddy situation, like in terms of the legalities of it all. Him settling made him guilty to the T. The video evidence for Diddy alone was guilty. Like, everybody was talking about it for eons, and then they waited until the video evidence came out, and that's when they were like, oh, she was telling the truth. But anyways, so yeah, like this is why I feel like this is going to be a nasty battle, because he does not want to settle in a civil suit because it guarantees him a negative outlook in the public eye. And that is why he has been saying or pushing for this Jane Doe to pursue it in a criminal suit instead, because then he would have a better chance at fighting this. That is all I know in terms of the legal points of it all. So
Jay-Z doesn't flat out say the accuser is lying, but he tries to poke holes in the credibility of Busby's motives. When he says whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away, would you not agree? He's hyping the drama without mentioning the fact that this isn't even a criminal case. That adds, my heart and support goes out to the true victim. which suggests that this particular accuser doesn't make the cut. It's a crafty move that shifts the spotlight away from the actual claims and shines it on what he sees as the shady reasons behind the lawsuit. Jay-Z leaned into a classic PR tactic by bringing his family into the conversation. Beyonce, Blue Ivy, Rumi, Sir, hoping a star power would add a protective layer. However, this move didn't land perfectly. Social media users were quick to point out the irony, referencing Lemonade, Beyonce's album that famously addressed Jay-Z's infidelity and their private struggles. By highlighting the toll the allegations have taken on his family, Jay-Z added an emotional dimension to the statement. It's a plan for sympathy, shifting the focus, and whilst his approach resonated with some, others saw it as a calculated move to win the public support. Jay-Z positions himself as the real victim in his statement, attempting to separate himself from the typical celebrity stereotype. He described himself as a young man. We don't play these type of games. We have strict codes of honor. He's 56, has a net worth of $2.5 billion, and those lines feel out of sync with the reality he's trying to portray. The line, only your network of conspiracy theories and fake psychics will believe the idiotic claims you have levied against me, comes off as both cryptic and strange. He's claiming victimhood, yet also flexing that old-school toughness. He wants respect, empathy, and to be seen as misunderstood, and at the same time, it might also serve as a warning to the attorneys as well. The statement from Jay-Z is anything but subtle. Instead of sticking to a careful, polished narrative, he's rolling out a hodgepodge of tough talk, personal history, and brand clout, all smashed together to force a conversation. There's no tidy message here, just a jumble of strategies, to see what gains traction. In the end, he decided his only option was to come out swinging, putting every ounce of the Jay-Z brand behind this message. It's a mixed bag, a kitchen sink approach, and one thing is clear, Jay-Z is not admitting anything, but he is absolutely ready to fight. So I definitely feel like the fact that Forbes have come out with this conversation, Forbes have come out with this article, this hit piece, breaking down everything in this, initial statement from him, is definitely a warning sign to Jay-Z that things are going to get worse. Because if these big, credible websites and articles are putting out this stuff that people are reading, which is why I wanted to bring it here, it shows that the press definitely are getting more information on Jay-Z. They're not going to give him some kind of privilege. They're not going to basically allow him and move on from this. They're going to be honing in on him, which means this is going to get worse. And that is happening. The US Sun is reporting that the NFL could end the $125 multi-million year deal with Jay-Z after the music mogul was named in a bombshell lawsuit linked to Diddy. Sources at the NFL and Rock Nation speak to the US Sun about possible repercussions for Jay-Z following the latest controversy. The NFL is considering scaling back their $125 million multi-year deal with Jay-Z's Rock Nation company after he was named in a sickening SA lawsuit. Keyword is sickening, guys. A well-placed NFL source has told the US Sun that the organization might distance itself from billionaire Jay-Z amid fears of negative publicity following the shock revelations. A well-placed source at the NFL has told the US Sun the organization could sever ties with Jay-Z and Rock Nation if the allegations against him are absolutely proved. In 2019, his Rock Nation company signed a 5-year, $25 million deal following the Colin Kaepernick scandal as Commissioner Roger Goodell desperately needed help with the league's growing social justice issues. He also wanted the New York-born superstar to help remodel the Super Bowl halftime show and produce music for use throughout the season. But following his alleged involvement in an attack on a 13-year-old, it looks like they're weighing up their options now, and this might be a reason. The employee who spoke to the US Sun on the condition of anonymity says there have already been discussions about using less of Jay-Z's music now and possibly removing Jay-Z's name from communications after the scandal. The allegations could also cast doubt on wife Beyonce's Christmas Day performance between the Houston Texans and Baltimore Ravens during the NFL. If the case goes to court and he is declared guilty, the collaboration with him will be immediately cut off. The
thing is it's not in the court. It's a civil suit. It's not a criminal suit. So there's no guilty or not guilty verdict. That would be the case in a criminal court, criminal suit. But this is not the case. This will be either he settles with the money or he doesn't. He's pushing for Jane Doe and her lawyer to go to criminal court because he's like, I'm not settling. I'm not gonna say anything further on this, blah, 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 blah. But this is not going to be a guilty or not guilty verdict. Or if you're talking about public opinion, sure. Public opinion, they will decide. They will have their guilty or not guilty verdict. And some people might even say that the public opinion matters more than the court system because the public opinion will decide whether they still want to mess with your brand. They still want to mess with the NFL to a certain extent. They still want to mess with anything that has your name on it, your music, everything. So, yeah.
Insider has predicted. One employee told the US Sun that the news hit the company like an earthquake, leaving the workforce at the NFL shocked. This is super bad publicity for the company and the group, as sponsors and clients are in the right to ask for clarity on.
You see, and it's so crazy. I think I spoke about this in another video. I don't remember which one. I've been pumping out videos back to back. But anyways, besides that, what he just said right there, it hit the company like an earthquake. It's not even about morality. It's about a company saving face, a company's brand. Like, at the end of the day, it's always going to come down to that. It's always going to come down to that. Because if this company, this stuff allegedly, comes out to be true, then this company will not only, they're going to lose people, jobs. The company could go under and people can lose a lot of money. So it'll always come down to that. It doesn't even come down to what is morally correct in a way. So sad.
This kind of situation. The justice system will do its job, and hopefully this story is just a bad storm and will move forward. The source, however, admitted that many fear for the company's future and their own jobs if Jay-Z is found liable. People are obviously, from the NFL are giving anonymous stories to the press, saying that everything is basically, they're shocked. It hit them like an earthquake, a tsunami, and this is the current conversation that they're having right now to scale back and stop using his music and etc. This reminds me of the company that he was working with Jack Dorsey, where Jack Dorsey and his people were telling that you can't speak about Jay-Z, you can't use his name of the company. As employees, you are restricted from doing so.
Interesting. So I'm gonna stop the video right there. I feel like I've said enough within the video. So just let me know what you guys thought about this video down below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.